The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing right away, here's Locke. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Locke to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Colts had a woeful 2-9 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Shotgun snap to Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 36-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go! Come on, guys, pick it up. Let's go.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run again with Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd and 14. Now Pickett will look to pass it. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches are asking their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pickett back to throw.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Here's Locke. Campbell making the catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? No score after 1 on EA Sports. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged. It's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Able to find his man, it's Pickens.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. He's got this to Pickens.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
From the gun, here's Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ethan Carter from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Play action. Now it's Locke. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now to the air. Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox from a yard out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by the Eagles is up and good. That is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Trying with Pickett here on third down.
That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And some room to work. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
140 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
The slot man in motion right.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 31, Pickett. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On the give, this is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickett.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Rodgers to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
So the completion good for 7 there. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
165 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Pickett now from the gun here.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson from 4 yards out.
And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14.
Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play action now. Ryan.
And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Ryan hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Ryan. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Carl Joseph. The 20. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Second and goal from the 6 this time. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Ryan. And this one complete to Doolin. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. To throw again on second down. Ryan. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it.